This is exactly right.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. If you're thinking about your bra all day, you're probably wearing the wrong bra.
Your bra should clock in, do its job, and clock out.
That's where Honeylove comes in.
Honeylove is an independent, female-founded brand with products designed by women who actually wear them.
Honeylove recently launched their new crossover contour bra, which features their best-selling wireless crossover bra design, plus built-in molded light foam pads for extra support and a beautifully contoured shape.
And Honeylove is now offering a crossover triple bra bundle. You can get huge savings by buying 3 at once.
But Honeylove doesn't just make bras and shapewear. They built a full line of tanks, bodysuits, and underwear with supportive structure, smoothing fabrics, and premium finishes.
Treat yourself to the most advanced bras and shapewear on the market.
Use our exclusive link to save 20% off Honeylove at honeylove.com/MFM.
That's honeylove.com/MFM.
After you check out, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you.
Experience the new standard in comfort and support with Honeylove.
Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Hello.
And welcome
To My Favorite Murder.
the Minisode.
We read you your stories.
We don't have to explain it again.
We sound passive aggressive.
We're smiling, but we're mad. You know that feeling.
You want to go first?
Sure. My first email of today. The subject line is classic hometown across from grandma's house. 3-minute read. Hi, Karen and Georgia. If you're reading this on the Minisode, it's quite possible I'm walking my dog at the moment and smiling like a crazy lady. I always listen to this show while I'm walking my dog, and have oft thought that between my smiles, giggles, belly laughs, frowns, and gasps, people in the neighborhood surely think I'm crazy anyways, if the shoe fits. My hometown happened to my grandma and grandpa in the 90s in Springfield, Ohio. They lived in the same house on a fairly busy main road for years. And then in parentheses, it says my grandpa still lives there. And the man across the street, we'll call him John, was a nice middle-aged man who had always lived alone. His house was an old schoolhouse converted to a home, and because he had inherited a good deal of money from his family, it sounds like his house was filled with all the things you can buy when you inherit a good deal of money from your family. One summer night, in the middle of the night, my grandma wakes up to a gentle but persistent knock on the front door. When she goes to the door and looks outside, there is John lying on her porch, stabbed in the side and bleeding all over her green porch carpet. It turns out John had been at a public event downtown that night and had been followed home, and men had broken into his house. They tied him up with telephone cords, robbed him blind, and stabbed him for good measure before making their escape. He had managed to untangle himself from the phone cords, crawled across the street with the knife still in his side. and up my grandparents' driveway to get help. When my grandpa finally woke up and came outside to see what was happening, he had one bit of advice for John: do not pull out the knife. John lived to tell this tale, and oddly enough for our family, continued to, and still does to this day, live alone in the same house. The men who robbed him were never caught, but I guess he figured they already took everything and wouldn't be back. I personally would have been out of there the next day. My grandma passed in January of 2022, and boy, do I have some happy memories in that house of hers. She was a sassy, crazy lady herself, and she wasn't always nice to everyone, but she was always nice to me. Oh, that gets me. From when I was a little girl until the day she died, she made me feel like somebody. And if you can make someone in your life feel like somebody, then I would say you're a pretty special person. Stay sexy and don't pull the knife out. Kara rhymes with Sarah.
Okay, that was a perfect hometown.
Just executed. Like if it was the Olympics.
Yeah.
10.0.
10, you fucking landed it, stuck it, whatever. Great job.
But also like, how frightening. The knock in the middle of the night alone, if it was someone you knew and they were just like, sorry, I forgot my keys, that's scary enough.
Yeah.
And opening the door.
And then staying in that house, would you stay? And they didn't get caught?
But I bet maybe, there is really something to the idea of like he survived that and went through it. And he's like, it's my house. I'm not going to get chased out of my own house.
It's very brave. Yeah. I would just like ramp up that security and get a dog.
Yeah, that's great. That's the perfect excuse. Get 4 dogs.
Exactly. Okay. I'm not going to read you the subject line.
Okay.
This email is probably going to be a little lengthy. I timed it at a 2-minute read, so maybe not super lengthy. Anyways, I'll get straight to it. I am from Southeast Texas, Beaumont, Texas, to be exact. In the past 2 weeks, we've had 2 cases solved with the help of Texas EquiSearch, a nonprofit search and recovery organization.
Wow.
The first case is about a girl I went to high school with, Kay Alana Turner. She was intelligent, driven, and charming, just an all-around amazing person. In March of 23, during what was likely an episode of psychosis, she fell asleep on someone's driveway in a town outside of Houston, Texas. They called the police, and long story short, the police scared her, and she fearfully fled on foot into the woods nearby. She was never seen again. Over 400 days went by with no trace of Kay Alana until one day, with the help of Texas EquiSearch, her body was found on a private property in Magnolia, Texas. Texas EquiSearch was with Kay Alana's family the entire 400 plus days searching until they found her. The second case is a 25-year-old cold case out of Beaumont, Texas. Kimberly Langwell went missing in July of 1999. Her car, phone, and keys were found right off the main road in Beaumont, but she was nowhere to be found and was never seen since. Flash forward 25 years, Beaumont PD issued a search warrant for the home of Terry Rose, Kimberly's ex-boyfriend. With the help of Texas EquiSearch, they were able to use ground-penetrating radar and were able to locate Kimberly's remains under the concrete at Terry Rose's property within minutes. Though the outcome of both of these cases is not what was wanted, at least there are 2 families in Beaumont, Texas, who can have at least a little bit of closure tonight. Stay sexy and support your local search and recovery organization however you can. M.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would love to know more about that Texas EquiSearch. That sounds that sounds incredible.
It does. That they're like not giving up.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Some flavors will always make you smile.
And with Kachava's new cinnamon French toast flavor, you can enjoy the taste of your favorite childhood breakfast without the sugar crash.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that comes in so many delicious flavors, including the brand new cinnamon French toast.
It's made with real cinnamon bark for the richest, deepest, most authentic flavor.
And just 2 scoops provide complete nutrition your body craves with protein, fiber, greens, and so much more.
Kachava provides clean nutrition to fuel wherever your day takes you. No fillers, no nonsense. Okay, the Exactly Right Media office has all become obsessed with Kachava because they keep sending us these amazing boxes of all the flavors, and everyone kind of fights over it now. So we got this new flavor in, and I mean, there was like a line to try it. It's pretty great.
We're real believers in the whole Kachava line, so treat yourself to a childhood favorite.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code MFM. Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
Goodbye.
This email, the subject line is Murder House. And it says, Dear Karen, Georgia, Alejandra, pets, and other Exactly Right friends, et al. Karen has spoken about Nextdoor and neighborhood listservs before, and so when our local listserv went into overdrive over a previously unknown to me true crime a few weeks ago, I knew I had to share. We moved into the neighborhood less than a year ago, though I'm from the general area, so I'm counting this as a hometown. And then in parentheses it says, yes?
Absolutely.
Yes. The answer is yes. There are no rules.
No.
First, the true crimes. One of the nearby houses in my suburban DC neighborhood, which we'll call the Park for now, was the site of not one but 2 separate sets of murders in the early 2000s. Both are truly tragic. In the first, a former state official and his young daughter were murdered in an apparent home invasion crime spree. In Maryland, realtors do not have to report previous crimes to buyers, so the next owner had no idea about this sad story when he bought the place a year later. The buyer, a popular middle school principal, apparently performed a couple exorcisms before he moved in after neighbors told him about the house's history. Sadly, several years later, this educator was murdered after what he thought was an online date that turned out to be a robbery setup.
Oh my God.
After this, the house sat vacant for a while, and then its number was changed and it went back up for sale under a different address. And now the main event. From my perspective, as part of the Park A to Z series in the almost monthly neighborhood newsletter, and then in parentheses it says, yes, we have a newsletter, the editor struggled to find something to publish for why, and chose to reprint a story about the murders from 10 years ago under the banner Yellow Crime Scene Tape. So they do like a newsletter that has a theme, an alphabetical theme. This editorial choice provoked, shall we say, strong reactions.
Yeah.
In a seemingly endless reply-all email chain with the subject line, The Murder House, people weighed in arguing that it was disrespectful to the people living in the house today. Others argued over the tone and the language included in the old article, yet others used it as a jumping-off point to resurrect other neighborhood disagreements. Some defended the choice to reprint the article, arguing that we shouldn't forget the past. My favorite email tangent, however, sent to the entire community, someone pointed out that another commenter probably meant grizzly with an S instead of grizzly with 2 Z's when describing the details of these crimes. These murders, this listserv, and a lot of longtime residents with ongoing beef with other locals equals a truly wild introduction to our new neighborhood. So this was a place they just moved to.
God.
I didn't really get that from the beginning.
all. Holy shit.
Ooh. Anyways, thank you for your banter, stories, and reassurance during so many phases of my life. Stay sexy and don't wade into neighborhood listserv battles, especially where murders are involved. Abrazos. La.
Wow. Oh my God. That's a fucking wake-up call. Do you think that new home buyers or potential home buyers should be told about these things?
Yeah.
I think so
Why
too.
not?
I know they have like a 3-year or 10-year in some places, you know, where it's like if something happened in the past 10 years, but it's like, yeah, I want to know, especially a fucking home invasion.
Yes.
And did they get caught? I want to know that shit.
It feels to me like if they're leaving it out, then the question to ask is, why won't you leave it in? Like if that's something that you're trying to omit,
Right.
then what is the danger of including it? Because you're clearly doing it for a reason.
It's money.
Money and sales.
Yeah.
But like Law pointed out, those neighbors that have lived there are going to come and tell you the second they meet you.
Absolutely.
So you might as well just disclose.
Yeah. And then they're going to feel like they got fucking tricked. It's going to be shitty. And then they'll never use you again.
I mean, I wonder if that's like a state to state. It'd be interesting to know is it like area, state, whatever, where the disclosures, or is it a national rule?
Yeah. Let us know, realtor murderinos.
Yeah.
And then tell us a story about it.
And also you can say why we're wrong if there's something about this we're not considering, because it just seems like, why not just tell the whole story?
Yeah. Explain to us, please, in a hometown. Okay, this one's called Circus Tornado. It's a little long. It says 4-minute read, super worth it. So, all right.
We'll see.
Better fucking buy me.
You're really painting yourself into a corner there. Okay.
Hey, y'all. My first episode of MFM was Coincidence Island, and I've never looked back. You two and your team are fabulous. That's a great first one if you're like recommending the podcast to someone. Coincidence Island.
That's a good one.
I swear y'all asked for natural disaster stories at one time, so I interrogated my 63-year-old mom, Colleen, about the deets and compared them with my tiny child memory to get the most accurate retelling of this bonkers and extremely true story. To the point.
Extremely true makes me worried. Why are you?
Extremely, Karen.
It's so extremely true. It's beyond real.
My family moved from South Louisiana to Atlanta, Georgia in the mid-'80s, where we're used to hurricanes, not this bullshit. I think she means a tornado.
Yeah.
In the spring of '89, the Shriner Circus came to town, and our family, as well as some neighbors, decided to go. I was 5, and my little brother Alex was 3. My mom recalls the weather looking overcast, but that we were going straight to the big top tent, so we didn't worry about a little rain. We secured some popcorn and our honorary red Shriners Fez hats, and then filed to our seats, which were just super huge metal bleachers. And of course, we went to the top. As the circus began, it started to storm even harder. We noticed things were getting all wet just as 2 tightrope walkers fell off the ropes and into the nets below. My dad looked up and the giant tent was ripping wide open. About that time, the ringmaster got on the PA and yelled for everyone to drop below their bleachers immediately. Cue panic. In reality...
Sorry, not that I know, but that's not the way to handle that tornado situation.
I don't know.
Everyone drop below the bleachers. People who are 20 feet in the air, do your best. Like, what? That's not a plan.
There's no plan. There's no plan in place. In reality, it was probably only a 12 to 14 foot drop from where we were, but to a child, it looked like we were in the stratosphere.
It's one story.
That's a lot.
It's 14 feet is a story and a half.
As an adult, that's a lot.
Yeah.
My dad dropped down first. Mom handed us down one at a time. Then she dropped. I remember popcorn all over the floor, which I was particularly upset about. It says, I too believe it's a superfood, Karen.
Thank you.
A group of adult men started running towards the back of the tent. It was then that we saw the industrial poles holding up the big top were, all caps, lifting out of the ground. The men were running to hold it down at no avail because it lifted them up with it.
Ooh.
My mom says I was pretty upset, but not as much as my brother. And it says, typical, am I right? Mm-hmm. She was holding him as he screamed when a clown approached and offered a piece of candy. This was a genuine but poor attempt at consolation, to which my brother promptly freaked the fuck out, pissing off the clown, who said, just shut the fuck up, kid.
No.
It says STFU, but I'm guessing the clown said, just shut the fuck up, kid. From a clown.
That clown wasn't, again, not really thinking things through. Or just like, so you're just going to run up to a toddler while all this crazy stuff is happening.
Here's some candy. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. I'd like to take this opportunity to reiterate that we come from South Louisiana. If you don't know anything about Cajun women, we are clinically insane when it comes to our babies. Mm-hmm. With my brother in one arm, my mother shoved this clown square in the chest and screamed, get the fuck away from my family.
Yep. Good.
He did. Sidecar, my mom says here, and that's how we learned to hate clowns. As if there weren't already enough reasons, but it's still valid. What seems like hours had only really been minutes, and eventually the storm passed. As we emerged from the tent, the aftermath was evident. Claw machines, plush prizes, booth games, food carts, broken and strewn all over. Candy-colored chaos as far as my little eyes could see. You'd think this would be a prime looting sitch for some kid, but we didn't give a single shit. We just wanted to go home. Mm-hmm. When we did get home, my mom saw on the news that we had been in a EF3 tornado.
Whoa.
That's a big one. Is it 5 the big one?
I think it's either 5 or 1. It goes up or down. I can't remember.
Yeah. I think right. Thankfully, no one was hurt that day. I held on to that little red fez for a long time, but ultimately it was lost sometime along the way to adulthood. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as it was terrifying. Stay sexy and shove an angry clown today. April, she, her.
April, if you still have that fez.
Oh my God.
Like, sorry, I don't still have the fez from my childhood tornado trauma. That's okay. We're okay with that.
You shouldn't hold on to everything.
You don't have to. Although a little kid wearing a fez is kind of amazing. And I would love to see it.
Or a dog.
Or a dog. Good point. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Especially if you've been running errands, traveling, or my favorite, just standing around.
And that's where Reef comes in.
Reef has been known for comfort since the 1980s. While many people think of their sandals first, they now make comfortable everyday shoes as well.
Like women's Neptune, a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush back heel so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
It's lightweight and breathable, which makes a noticeable difference if you're on your feet for long stretches.
You know, we got some of these shoes.
I know, they're so cute.
They're super cute, but they are really lightweight. You don't think about that. Sometimes when I'm wearing like this heavy running shoes, they weigh your feet down. And these Reef ones are like super kicky and comfortable.
Check out the Neptune on reef.com. That's REEF and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye. Okay. The subject line of this email, unfortunately, is crematory that didn't cremate. A lot of us have heard this story or similar, and it's horrifying. Hello, besties and best for friends. This is a little long, but I swear it's worth it. It's actually not. It's not even a page long. In February of 2002, my dad was a deputy coroner, and he received a call while out with me and my little brother. He told us he had an emergency and it couldn't wait, that we would have to sit in the truck and knock it out. We pulled up to a place I had never been that almost looked like a shop for vehicles, but had a stone sign that read Tri-State Crematory. There were police, GBI, white vans, and people everywhere, some in yellow hazmat suits. I was scared shitless, to say the least, because I myself was 11 and my brother was 4. Anyway, after being there for what felt like an eternity, my dad came back and I asked what happened. He replied, there were people that weren't taken care of after they passed away. I thought, what does that even mean? As it turns out, when people were taken there, they weren't being cremated. Their loved ones were given back ashes of burned papers or boxes or stuff like that.
Why?
I remember when this story came out, and
were they selling it?
No, they just were like overwhelmed, and they weren't like saying no to anyone. So they wanted the money, but the bodies were like, it's the craziest story. It's so nonsensical and horrible. God. And I could be thinking of a different story because I don't think that's the only time it happened.
Oh my God.
Oh, so this one happened in Georgia. Her father was a deputy coroner in Georgia. I do want to say thanks for speaking out about mental health. And also you speak so kindly about healthcare workers. And I work in a children's hospital and feel very underappreciated most of the time. You guys are amazing. Never forget that. Stay sexy. If you get called to a horrific scene that will traumatize your children, don't take them. Love, Victoria, she, her.
Oh, Victoria. Oh, you should cover one of those or like a couple of those cases. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, terrible.
Well, just to find out how something like that would happen.
Yeah. Like the different reasons that those places do that.
There is an episode of The Opportunist, one of my favorite podcasts, hosted by Hannah Smith, that goes into one of these things. And it's not a crematory, it's an autopsy. It's a person performing autopsies.
Oh, Jesus.
And it is, you're just like, what, how, why, the entire time. It's so crazy.
I'm going to listen to that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my last one. It's the title is, I'll see your 10-year-old bank teller and raise you a 10-year-old bartender. And it just starts, hey, mofos. I just listened to Minisode 396, where you heard from someone who worked as a bank teller for a day when she was 10 years old.
My fave.
This jogged my memory of the time I was a bartender for a day when I was 10 years old. Every summer in my small Ontario hometown, the Kinsmen, a not-for-profit organization here in Canada, put on a Lobster Fest fundraiser. Fucking hell yeah. What?
A lobster fest in the Canadian interior?
They said, not sure why they did lobster since the town is nowhere near an ocean, but I digress. Karen, you were on it with your geography. Yeah.
Don't try to make me eat shellfish.
That was
truly
amazing.
So frightening to me.
That's why okay. The day after the fundraiser, one of the Kinsmen who lived on a big property outside town would host a big thank you cookout for the rest of the Kinsmen and their families. Probably all the leftover lobsters, right? Mm-hmm. My family wasn't part of the Kinsmen since my parents were very involved in the local Anglican church, Episcopalians to you Yanks, and even felt that secular organizations like it were taking the place of church in people's lives. Anyways. Moving on. My friend's dad was a Kinsman, and I was staying with them for the weekend or something, so they brought me along to the friends and family cookout. I have no idea how or why. We'll just chalk it up to being the 90s. But somehow my 10-year-old friend and I got put behind the well-outfitted garage bar. Think cave of a well-to-do guy, Tiffany lamps, fridges, all the equipment you need, etc.
Yes, all the equipment you need except for bartenders over the age of 21.
Unsurprisingly, we had no idea what we were doing. The first few people who came to the bar had to patiently explain to us which alcohol bottles were what. No one stopped to question it. They just explained.
No training. It's almost like they were like, let's fuck with people and have these kids be bartenders. That's hilarious.
Which alcohol bottles were what, how to make a mixed drink, open a bottle of beer, how much wine to pour, etc. That said, I picked it up quickly and even started to remember people's names and their drink orders. Imagine a 10-year-old girl seeing someone approach her bar and saying, hey, Chuck, another Jack and Coke, another glass of Pinot for your wife. I had a blast. After that, I took a sabbatical from my bartending career until university. I bartended/served for a few years while finishing my degree, then worked 9-to-5 jobs in the government and corporate world for almost a decade. After getting laid off from my most recent corporate job and realizing how miserable I'd been tethered to my computer for 40+ hours a week, specifically working from home during COVID, Jesus,
rough.
I'm back to bartending and serving.
Hey!
I guess my love for interacting with people while serving drinks was instilled in me at a young age. Thanks for all you do. Stay sexy and don't recruit children to bartend. Or maybe do. XO, Catherine. I feel that because I've done serving and I've done corporate, and serving is so much fun.
Yeah.
And so interactive.
You get to be around people who are happy to be there instead of being at work with people who are also at work.
Right. And everything's organized perfectly. Everything has to be clean and organized or you're going to get fined. So it's like my fucking brain just like thrives in that place.
Yeah, it must be soothing. I know a comic who also bartends and used to write hilarious tweets about it. Just there's people who are so rude and so insane.
Yes.
But that can happen to you anywhere.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then you just get them extra drunk and then you're like, here, now you're nice.
Kick them out.
Yeah.
Tell us your childhood work stories. Or were you a minor? Were you,
were you a minor as a minor?
Were you a newsie? And write to us at myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And stay sexy.
And don't get murdered. Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Alejandra Keck.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram and Facebook at My Favorite Murder and on Twitter at My Fave Murder. Goodbye.
Hey, everybody. Here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live US-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
You know that fantasy where you run into your ex while looking impossibly cute and wildly unbothered? Hill House makes the perfect dress for that moment. Or if you're just running errands. Hill House Home is the brand behind the viral nap dress, known for its signature smocking, ultra-flattering fit, and comfort that makes it a favorite for just about everyone. Celebrities like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Anne Hathaway, and Mindy Kaling have all been spotted in Hill House. These dresses are the definition of versatile, perfect for running errands in the morning and stylish enough for dinner or a party that night. And it's not all they carry. They started with bedding back in 2016, and now you'll find bathrobes, pajamas, children's clothes, and maternity, all with the cutest prints. And it's so true. The hardest time picking out one nap dress because the prints are so dreamy and beautiful. But now that I have it, I'm going to wear it all day, every day. I'm going to throw on my leather jacket at night and look like a total badass. Cowboy boots or cute heels, whatever it is, this nap dress can make it look classy. You look like that classy lady you see at the airport. Hill House makes fun fashion that makes you feel good. Get 15% off your first order of $100 or more at hillhousehome.com with code MURDER15. That's MURDER15 for 15% off at hillhousehome.com. Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.